Wow, hey there, it's Betsy and welcome to Minute of Wisdom, where I empower you to get out of your head, get out of your own way so that you can step into the purpose that God has for your life and fulfill your dreams. Happy hump day. Hope everybody's day has gotten off to an amazing start so far. Oh, that didn't sound good. Mine's been pretty amazing, I gotta say. Mine has been pretty amazing. I'm coming to you live from Tampa. Would love to know where you are. Drop in the comments, say hello. If you're new to my page, welcome. Please type new. I would absolutely love to say hello to you. And as always, replay viewers, I absolutely adore you guys. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about something that has radically helped me over the years. And I am super excited to talk to you about it. And it is the 4 things that you need to understand in order to get your mind to work for you and not against you. And how I talked myself out of the flu that was literally kicking my butt in one day, okay? So how many of you think that the brain is like this really horrifically complex organ that you have a hard time understanding? Drop in the comments, let me know. Well, if you understand and implement these 4 things that I'm getting ready to talk to you about, you're going to find that it is really not all that complicated to get your brain to work with you instead of against you. I don't know about you, but like for years, honestly, I thought that my mind was just having this vendetta that it like wanted to kill me or something. And it was like totally working against me for years. But what I've come to realize is that it was actually just doing exactly what I was telling it to do, okay? So the first thing that you need to know is your mind always does what it thinks that you want it to do, okay? Contrary to what you might believe, your mind is not against you. It is just doing exactly what you tell it to do or have told it to do in the past. You see, your mind listens to the words that you speak and the thoughts that you're thinking. And if it thinks that you don't want to do something, it will absolutely 100% make sure that happens, okay? When you say things like, I am dreading that, or I hate that, or I hate my job, or I hate my coworkers, or I hate sitting in traffic going to and from my job, or I hate exercising, or I hate eating healthy food, or whatever it is that you keep telling your mind that you hate, guys, it takes you literally. Your mind cannot take a joke, okay? So when you tell it all of these things that you hate, like sitting in traffic or your job or your coworkers or whatever, don't be surprised if you end up getting fired or getting the flu or something way worse than that that's going to keep you from having to go to that job. And your mind thinks it's doing you a favor by making you sick. So let's say, for instance, you've decided maybe that you want to lose 10 pounds or whatever amount it is, okay? But you really hate exercising and you hate eating healthy food. Well, guess what? Your mind knows that, and it's going to do everything that it can do to sabotage your efforts because it believes that's what you really want, okay? So if you decided to wake up early in the morning and do your workouts and all that fun kind of stuff, don't be surprised when your alarm goes off that you are absolutely, totally sabotaging, shutting yourself down, and you never get out of the bed or even get started. Or if you do get started, it'll last for a week and then you're done, okay? And don't be surprised if in the evening you're sitting there after you've had your healthy food all day and your mind is sitting there listing all of the yummy things that you could be eating right now that would make you feel so good, okay? Have you ever had that happen? Drop in the comments and let me know. Drop in the comments if you've ever started an exercise program and found yourself sabotaging after like the first week or the first day or whatever, okay? I'm going to give you an example of something that happened to me one time. And guys, this is pretty freaking interesting, okay? This was several years ago, and I was scheduled to go to Dallas and do this, or to attend this event. And I was a little freaked out about it, and I really didn't want to go. And this was way before I understood the mind and how it worked. And so I kept telling myself, I don't want to go, but I've already paid for it. I knew I had to go, but I just kept telling myself over and over again that I really didn't want to go. Okay? Well, about 2 days before I was scheduled to go, I got the most horrific stomach something. I don't know what it was. It was like E. coli. It was awful. It was so bad. I mean, to the point where I had the most amazing stomach pains that I couldn't even stand up straight. And I spent most of the day in the bathroom. Okay, that's probably TMI, but anyway. On the morning that I was supposed to leave, I dragged myself up. I got in the shower. I was bent over. I couldn't even stand up. And I knew at that point that there was absolutely no way that I could get on a flight and spend the entire time in the bathroom. So I made an executive decision that I wasn't going to go. So when my friend that I was going with got there, she called me because the hotel was having a problem with letting her check in because the room was actually, the reservation was made in my name. So I made a call to the hotel and I got everything all straightened out for her and everything was fine and she was all set and ready to go. And lo and behold, as soon as I hung up the phone, I mean like within 5 or 10 minutes max, my stomach stopped hurting and I didn't go to the bathroom for the entire rest of the day. Coincidence? Not a chance. I told my mind that I didn't want to go, and so it made me sick, so I was unable to go. And when I felt safe again, I got to be okay. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? So anyway, the second step that you need to start telling your mind that you have chosen to do whatever it is that you don't like doing, that you hate doing, whatever, and that you are totally excited about your new endeavor and that you love doing whatever it is that you really hate doing, okay? You have to talk your mind into believing that you want to do the things that you really don't want to do. And the only way that you can do that is with a whole lot of feeling and a whole lot of emotion. I'm talking, you got to say, I love this. I'm so excited about doing this, okay? For instance, if you're a network marketer and you hate prospecting, you need to talk your mind into believing that that's your favorite part of the day. That you love meeting people, that you love building new relationships, because if you don't, I guarantee you, every single day that you sit down and prospect, your mind is going to sabotage you. And you're going to find yourself off doing laundry. You're going to be cleaning the house. You're going to be cleaning out closets. You're going to wash your car, cooking dinner, or any other horrible chore that you can do other than prospecting. Sound like maybe I've been there? Yeah, I used to be there a lot. So raise your hand and let me know that I'm not the only one that's done this, okay? Guys, seriously, our brains are wired to take us toward pleasure and away from pain at all costs. So if you're associating any type of pain whatsoever and any goal that you are trying to achieve, your mind is going to sabotage your efforts all day, every day. So make sure that you are linking pleasure to the process, okay? Step number 3, your mind works in pictures. Okay, so when I say brown dog, your mind is not seeing BROWNDOG, okay? At least I hope not, anyway. Right now, you're seeing a picture of a brown dog, right? Okay, when people are describing things to you, your mind sees pictures as to what they're saying. You're not seeing letters that are spelled out. You have to picture what you want. You have to focus on what you want and not all the things that could happen or go wrong along the way. See, your brain doesn't care if what you tell it is right or wrong, good or bad. It only responds to your thoughts, to your words, and to the pictures that you have in your head, okay? Remember, you will never leave where you are until you can see where you'd rather be. So make sure you are vividly focused on where it is that you want to go, okay? And finally, step number 4, your mind loves familiar. And this is like the toughest one, okay? So obviously, if you're starting something new, it's not familiar to your mind and it will sabotage you at all costs because it hates change, okay? And you just need to know that up front. So you have to start making the things that you want to be familiar. Never say things like, that's too hard, there's too much commitment, that will take too much time, I don't understand this, I don't think I could do that. Because guys, your mind is going to believe you, okay? You see, when you say the things, your mind is not sitting there. It's not saying like, man, that's not a good thought. She should be thinking something different. She's going to get herself in trouble by thinking all these thoughts. Your mind doesn't understand that, okay? It just takes you at your word, and it goes to work in manifesting what you believe and what you really want. All the thoughts that you're focusing on and the things that you're saying, okay? You have to talk yourself into making the unfamiliar familiar and making the familiar unfamiliar, okay? And what I mean by that is this. If exercise is not familiar for you, then you have to start telling yourself all day long how much you love to exercise. Whether you like it or not, you have to tell yourself that. And you have to feel like you like it too. How great you feel about this new exercise program. Start singing while you're on your way to the gym. Start singing while you're in the gym. Play songs that light you up. Dance. Get excited, okay? Because what you get excited about, your mind is going to start believing that that's what you really want, that that's something that you really, really enjoy, because you're not singing about something that you hate, okay? You have to talk about how much you love to exercise, how much you love to eat healthy food, how much you love being at whatever your goal weight is, because that's exactly why so many people have issues with yo-yo dieting, okay? They lose the weight, but it's unfamiliar. You get down to that place that's totally unfamiliar to you, and so your mind will talk you right into getting back into your old patterns. Raise your hand. I could probably raise both of my hands. If you've ever had issues with yo-yo dieting, well, that's the reason, okay? Your mind still believes that you want to eat all that unhealthy crap, even though you've gotten down to a weight, and it's going to take you right back up if you don't make that new weight and eating healthy familiar, okay? Your mind is way more powerful than willpower, and it will always win. Yeah, you might win for a week or two, maybe even a month, but your mind will eventually win if you're not on the same page with it, okay? So just imagine how amazing that your life could be if you actually got your mind on the same page. That'd be pretty cool, huh? So anyway, I'm going to give you a quick story about how I talked myself out of the flu. Okay, last week I woke up, I guess it was Wednesday morning, and I felt awful. I had pain in body parts I didn't know I owned. My head hurt so bad. I was so exhausted. I couldn't even move. And I mean, oh my gosh, I don't get sick. So I was like, what the heck? And I think I've only had the flu once. And it was awful, okay? So, I felt sorry for myself all day, and I slept, and I did all this stuff. And then Thursday morning, I woke up, and I felt worse. And I'm like, okay, this is just not happening. I am not doing this, okay? So I literally sat there all day long and I said, I hate being sick. I hate having the flu. I hate fever. I hate having chills. I hate sleeping. I hate being unproductive. Listed list all day long. That's all I said. I hate this. I love being well. I love feeling good. I love how great I feel. I love, and I was saying all this stuff. I hate being sick. I love doing this. I hate being sick. I love being well. And lo and behold, I woke up on Friday morning and I felt fantastic. No more chills, no more fever, no more pain, no more nothing. I absolutely felt fantastic, okay? So tell your mind what you want in a very detailed and descriptive way. Associate massive pleasure to getting where you want to go and pain to not getting where you want to go. Change the pictures that you have in your head. See yourself healthy. See yourself whole. See yourself at that new goal weight. See yourself prosperous. See yourself changing lives with your business. Whatever it is, see yourself there and get excited about it, okay? You will never change your mind without feeling and emotion. It's absolutely not going to happen. So get excited. Act like an idiot. Whatever you need to do. That's exactly what I did when I didn't feel good. I didn't feel like saying all that stuff all day, but I didn't want to be sick anymore. Okay? Whatever you need to do, change the words that are coming out of your mouth. Make the familiar unfamiliar and the unfamiliar familiar. Make sure your mind knows exactly what you want. No up, no down, no in, no out. And remember, and this is crucial, okay? You gotta be patient with the process. That junk did not get in there in a day, and it's not gonna leave in a day. Yes, I was able to talk myself out of the flu in a day because sickness in my body was very, very unfamiliar, okay? And my mind cooperated quickly when I told it that I wanted to get back to the familiar of being well. okay? Some of that junk you got in there has been in there for years, and you can't just play with this, okay? You got to do it every day for at least 21 days. That's where you can form a new habit, guys. It takes at least 21 days every day. Because if you do it here and there, you're only going to confuse your mind, and a confused mind does absolutely nothing, and it will return back to exactly what's familiar, and you'll have to start all over again. But when you start to do this every single day, you will find that your brain will start to work for you and not against you, and your life will radically change. Guys, I promise you this stuff really, really works, but you got to work it, okay? So I know this was a little long-winded, but guys, this is really important because it absolutely works, and you can change any area of your life by doing these 4 steps. Anywhere that you're stuck, these 4 steps will absolutely 100% help you, because it's radically changed every area of my life. So if you found this information helpful, I would really appreciate it if you would share it with somebody that you think might benefit. Guys, I'm here for you. If you have any questions, if you ever want to reach out to me, feel free. If you need prayer, whatever, I'm here for you anytime, okay? I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Hope everybody has an awesome rest of your day. Take care. God bless.